Sharing in Zoom. Zoom allows for screen sharing on desktop, tablet, and mobile devices running Zoom. To explore more on sharing screen, let us start a meeting. Either a new instant meeting can be started by clicking on the new meeting button in the home tab, or go to the meetings tab and on the left hand side select one of the scheduled meeting and click on the start button. Let us go to the home tab, click on new meeting to start an instant meeting. A new window has opened, and as you can see, a new meeting has started and the meeting room is being displayed. Now the host and attendee can share screen by clicking the share screen icon, and the host can prevent participants from accessing screen share. In the meeting controls being displayed at the bottom, click on the share screen button. As you can see, a number of options are available over here. Now select the screen to be shared. Either an individual application already opened in your computer, the desktop, whiteboard, or an iPhone or iPad. So, like as I will show you, say if I select this PDF file which is already opened in my computer and click on the share button, now the PDF will be displayed to the attendees of the meeting, and one can scroll through the PDF as you proceed with the meeting. Now, if I click on the meeting controls again, there is an option to annotate. Click on annotate. Then the annotation tools will appear on the screen. And by selecting one of the annotation tool, one can say draw or write something upon the screen that is being shared. You can select the text box and you can start typing something over here. And to stop the share in the meeting control, click on the stop share button. Now to again start a new share, again click on share screen button in the meeting controls. So similarly, I can share a PowerPoint presentation with the attendees of the meeting, or again clicking on the new share button, I can share another window that is opened on my computer, say the Chrome browser, and whatever is being displayed can be shown to the attendees of the meeting. So we will go to the new share again and we will discuss an important feature of share screen, that is sharing the whiteboard, which is very important from the online teaching learning perspective. So click on the whiteboard and click on share. Now a whiteboard is being displayed to the attendees of the meeting. The host of the meeting or the co-host of the meeting can write something over here for the attendees of the meeting like this, or by selecting a text box, the message can be typed as well. So another thing is, if you click on the plus button at the bottom right corner, another whiteboard can be added. So again, this in another whiteboard, we can again write to be communicated to the attendees of the meeting. So like this, any number of whiteboards can be added. So I will again click on the plus button at the bottom right corner, say to add the third whiteboard. And then I can, if I want to annotate or if I want to write something freehand, then select the annotate tool, anything can be written. Like this is third whiteboard. So an educator or the instructor can use the feature of whiteboard share to write something to be displayed to the attendees of the meeting for explaining a particular topic. And then as you can see, there is a save button. So when you click on save button, the whiteboards are saved on the local drive in your system. So this is about sharing a whiteboard and using a whiteboard in a Zoom meeting. So I will do a stop share. So if I click on the upward arrow, or if I again click on the share screen button, you can see that at the bottom left there are two optional features. Share the computer sound. If you check this checkbox, then any sound which is being played in your computer will also be shared with the attendees of the meeting. Similarly, if you want to share a video clip in full screen mode, then check this checkbox for optimized screen sharing for video clip. Do not check this otherwise, as it may cause the shared screen to be blurred. And if you are using a dual monitor setup, you can turn on the use dual monitor feature to see the screen sharing on one monitor and participants on the second. So let me close this share screen button. If I click on the upward arrow along with share screen button, in the meeting controls, again you can see multiple options over here, like one participant can share at a time, or you can select that multiple participants can share simultaneously, and you can select the advanced sharing options as well. Here you can select how many participants can share the screen at the same time. Similarly, who can share? Either only the host or all the participants. Similarly, who can start sharing when someone else is sharing? Only the host can share or all the participants can share. So you can select the various options as per your own requirement for the meeting. So this is all about sharing a screen. Now I will end the meeting by clicking on the end meeting button at the bottom right corner. So end meeting for all. We will again go back to the home tab. The Zoom files are stored in the local drive after a meeting ends. To see the Zoom files, open Windows Explorer, select and double-click Documents folder, select and double-click Zoom folder. Now select the meeting folder with the specific date and timestamp. As you can see, the chat file is saved here. Similarly, the 3 whiteboards that were created during the meeting have also been saved. Open the images to check. So the 3 whiteboards have been saved. The Zoom recording is also saved in this folder that can later be shared with the attendees of the meeting. Close Windows Explorer. Go back to the Zoom app. Files related to meeting, that is chat, whiteboard, recording, are saved in your local drive in a specific